Hi, okay. So it's been a while, and I wanted to kind of make a video and um, kind of say like where I'm at in my life. Um, 'Cause last year I used to make a video like once every couple weeks, like um, on random stuff, as some of you guys know. So I just wanted to kind of give an update on where I'm at in life, like what I'm doing right now, and um, some decisions I've made. Um, Things in my life right now. Let's see. I have about a month left um, until the semester's over, and that means my seminar will be finally over. And that's mind blowing to me because I remember stressing about my seminar when I first heard about it in like my sophomore year of college. I've always like dreaded like, oh, I gotta do this huge research and paper and all this stuff. And to be completely honest, it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. I mean, I'm lucky. I chose, I got a good topic and you know, pretty straightforward stuff. But others weren't so lucky. So I guess it all depended on like what path you chose to go down. So my seminar will be done. I will be 18 long hours away from graduating. I'm taking 15 credit hours next semester, so all I'll have to do is take one little May term class. Um, and then I will be hopefully shipped off to boot camp. I swear into the Navy in December, and I take my ASVAB, and I choose what job I want to take, and that will all depend. From those decisions will depend when I ship out to boot camp and all that. Um, People ask me. This is a question I've been getting. Is people ask, Rock, why are you deciding to go into the Navy or go into the military when you just spent 4.5 years going for a college degree and from a very expensive school where I'll be paying college loans for a long time. But why, And don't get me wrong, like that's a question that I asked myself, you know, a lot in the beginning was why? Why? You know, am I running away? Am I scared that I won't get a good enough job? And that the military, So I thought about all those things, what people said and, what I was afraid of why I was joining. And um, it hit me. Last year, every year I go to South Carolina to see my grandma, my great aunt. I go down to South Carolina to see my family for Thanksgiving. And we go on these fishing trips, like we go out fishing from 3 days straight and catch as much fish and shrimp and that lasts us all a year pretty much. And every time we leave, we stop at my grandfather's grave, and we say a prayer and say hi and all that stuff. And um, I looked hard at the gravestone, and it said, it was at one of the Arlington graveyards, and it said Navy. And then it hit me. I was like, wow. And my great uncle was a commander in the Navy, on those big aircraft carriers, and growing up. And then I just started getting little flashbacks of always seeing Navy, on hats and sweatshirts and T-shirts when I grew up, because my great uncle, my aunt, on my dad's side, kind of works with the Navy and the Coast Guard, and it really hit home seeing Navy on my grandfather's grave for me. And I was just like, that's it, And since then, since last year, I kind of brushed it off a little bit, like, um, kind of like, well, yeah, like, it meant something to me that day, and then, the next day you'll forget about it or something will happen, but, it didn't go away. How you go through those stages of things, you think about something really hard for, one day or something, and it goes away. But since that day, it hasn't gone away. And I was 225 pounds last year, maybe a little heavier than that. I was 225 pounds, like, what is that? 50, 60 pounds overweight, maybe 70 pounds overweight. I don't know. I mean, throughout, since freshman year of college, I started putting on weight ever since I quit softball. And it just had gone up since then. And I was like, shit, how am I supposed to get into the Navy if I'm, this much overweight and I smoke so much cigarettes and I drink so much. Oh my God, I was so unhealthy. But I didn't know it. Like, I didn't think anything of it then. So New Year's comes around and I'm heavier than I've ever been. And I go to work for my dad and I get a text from my mom and she says, I signed you up for this kickboxing class at, 7 o'clock when you get home. You're going. And right away I was like, ugh, I don't want to go. I was like, it was like one of those things, like, it must be that bad that she just did that. Like, it must be pretty bad. And it was. And it's sad that you don't, well, I didn't notice it. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm fat. I don't care. Oh, it was bad. And since that day, since it was like, seriously, it was like New Year's, the day after New Year's. Like, it was literally my New Year's resolution. And I have never, ever, ever gone through with a New Year's resolution. I quit smoking cold turkey. That doesn't mean I don't cheat every now and then. Like, yeah, I'll smoke here and there when I drink, or I'll smoke at, bum a smoke from one of my friends after, a meal or something. But God, I used to smoke a pack. I would go through a pack of cigarettes every 2 days. And that really, changed my health, quitting smoking. It's crazy how much, I don't know, you don't feel as sluggish and you feel more, I don't know, you breathe. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, so I quit smoking and I started working out. It sucked. Like, those classes really got me going though. Like, I started doing them and I was so heavy. I don't know. And I mean, I'm still not where I need to be. It's been about a year. Not even a year yet from January, but I've lost about 40 pounds. So, I mean, I don't know. So, that really proved to myself that, like, that I'm doing this. Like, this is something I really want to do, like, join the Navy, because, if I really wasn't full for, like, all gung-ho about it, I wouldn't have my ass in the gym every day. I wouldn't, I don't drink as much anymore. Like, I haven't drank in, it'll be 3 weeks coming up. 5 weeks, 5 weeks of being not drunk, pretty much. And I used to be drunk, it would be Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'd be going out. And, I mean, just not what I do anymore. Not saying that it's bad. I mean, for people that do, I just don't. Because, I mean, I understand why people go out. Like, it's fun. I love being social. And now, look at me. I'm talking to a computer screen. Anyway, so that's me, like, in a nutshell. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm working on, still eating better. I still sometimes on the weekends eat like crap. So my goal is to eat better, keep working out, and studying for my ASVAB. I want to do really, really well on that so that I can choose almost any job I want. That's my goal, is just to do really well on that. You know, I never studied for the SAT, or I never gave a crap about school. And this really proves to myself, like, that I really want this. Like, it's really amazing, you know. So, um, that's me. And, my only advice to people that don't know, you know, one day it'll just hit you. Like the day where I went to go see, visit my grandpa at his grave, like it just hit me. And it'll make sense to you. It'll all make sense when you find out. So follow your dreams, man, and don't give up. Don't give up, because all you're doing is hurting yourself. No matter how hard it is, just keep on keeping on. Quote from Pat Summit. So yeah. Alright, have a good day.